What's the blend?
It's a blend of tobaccos using a Maduro wrapper.
Do you want me to find it?
Sure, why not?
I will find it. But
What is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. And we're here with my brother Miguel at Culebras Lounge in Bakersfield, California, guys. Today we are going to continue our look into Founder Cigar. This selection is going to be another one of their Churchill sizes, and this is the Maduro.
Smells nice.
I didn't give it a smell yet. Not
Smells,
bad at all.
Smells dark and earthy. I enjoy that.
We're also going to talk a little bit about a mystery surprise for the show. Talk a little comic book movies. Did some research yesterday and was looking into some stuff, as well as some shows that I finally did not know were going to come out that we were talking about. So let's get into it. I know. Actually, I know today. We'll talk about it after.
Talk about it after. Okay, yeah. Real quick, Leo, how you doing? Brother, thank you for being the first to comment. If you guys do me a favor, like and share this. As always, guys, we'll be back with you right after this.
Man, that is just too fast.
It's not. It's really the perfect amount of time. You just don't know how to share quick enough. I think that's the problem. Steve, how you doing? What's up? Share the cigar industry professionals. Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate that. In fact, I got to send you the links now because for those who do not know, we are back on the podcast machines, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Anchor, Podbean, something Storm, I think. Stormfront.
Podstorms,
maybe. Storm Pods, Tide Pods, all the pods.
All the delicious pods.
Just basically when our stuff got stolen, I lost the information on how to get into our podcasting network in order to release the podcast, but I found everything again. So we were back. So if you're listening to this on one of whatever network you decide to listen on, thank you so much. We appreciate it. This comes out every Wednesday for those who want to just listen, but we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the Bakersfield Journal on Facebook and on YouTube, and soon that will extend to some other sites that we are deciding on.
Twitch, possibly Pornhub.
I was thinking
OnlyFans,
but the one that's actually fans, or
Right.
we turn on fans and we rate how the fans are going.
Mhm.
Kevin, Kamish, how you doing, brother? Brian, how's it going? What do you call it? Baked over here? It's baked. I'm baked over here too, brother. It's 100 and some, and I'm tired of this weather.
It is super hot.
Cannot wait to get to breezy, cool, chilly even Las Vegas next week.
It's hotter.
It's hotter over there. But you know what? We'll be inside the entire time. So who the F cares?
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to PCA next week. And actually, that's one thing that I'm going to bring up right now, you guys, is PCA has thrown off our end of the month show, which should have been this Friday.
I thought,
so what we're going to do is this Friday, we're actually going to do the picking of our favorite pictures for the Best Ash contest. So if you guys want to get down on the Best Ash contest, you still have the chance to do it up until Friday.
Yeah.
And then on Monday's show, we will do the giveaway stuff. That way we can still have some time to get ready for PCA because we're still making appointments. We're still taking emails. I just ordered some more business cards last night, and they should be here by Tuesday. So, I was looking for my business cards, and I can only find yours.
I barely have any, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So I had to find. I had to get it back on Vistaprint. I changed a couple of wording things around. I like to change the wording around, add and drop stuff every time I make a new business card. But for the most part, I keep it the same as far as the look. I do like the shiny foil that we use on the front with the logo, and on the back, I try to keep it clean and simple.
I rather have gone with a business vinyl this time. You know, I think you get better sound of networking information off vinyl.
Yes.
But business cards work too. It's fine. Richard, how you doing, brother? Some more ash picks are always good.
Mhm.
Definitely. Again, really sorry about that, guys. My dates were totally screwed up there.
Yeah.
It was
Actually, it won't even be Monday. It'll be Wednesday because there will be no show on Monday because of 4th of July.
4th of July. We'll probably go live for a minute, but not the full setup. As you guys can see now, just from the table, for those watching and not listening, there are cords everywhere. I now have to plug in, I think, like about a dozen cords. There's quite more bit of a setup, but I hope it's improving the way the show looks and sounds. I hope you guys enjoy that. Robert, how you doing? Good to see you. Again, for those who are listening, if you'd like to tune in live, you can have questions and comments answered live as we go about doing this. But as we said in the beginning of the show, we are doing Founders Cigars today, and it is the Maduro,
It is the
which
Maduro.
is an Ecuadorian Maduro wrapper over Ecuadorian binder, Nicaraguan and Dominican fillers, available in the Robusto 550, the Toro 6x52, and the Churchill we have right here, which is a 7x48 ring gauge. You know, you drop a couple more ring gauges on there, be a level Lancero. But I think this is just my opinion, because I know Churchills aren't, the bee's knees anymore. They're not the famous guy. They're not the prom king, whatever you want to call it. But it's one of my favorite sizes.
Mhm.
It's a little bit thicker than Lanceros. I love my Lanceros, but something about this size of what a cigar looks like to me when I picture one in my head. When I first got into cigars, this is the size that stuck out.
Mhm.
Wasn't Robusto. I never heard of a flying pig before. I didn't know what a Culebra was, English or Spanish. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. A Churchill, the name made sense to me. The size is what I saw in movies, basically, minus, I guess, oh my goodness, Heston. His were always the Toscano style. But this is a classic staple of the cigar industry, I think. And this is a size that I think a lot of people should look into more often, especially if you want a long smoke, but you still want that Robusto kind of burn. This is going to be right up your alley, I think. It's a little bit smaller of a ring gauge than their Robusto in this case, but still going to work out. If you're not us, you suck. BK Gent Business Card by Richard Nettleton. Perfect business card. The sound is really good now. Okay, good. Thank you, Leo. Leo, the sounds really good. Appreciate that. Jeff, had a good afternoon, brother. Good to see that, and I'm glad you enjoyed the new sound. Also, I don't know if you can tell if the picture looks any better, but we are not using this anymore. No longer in use. Retired at least. So the picture for those who are watching is also improving, hopefully. Daniel checking in from over in Canada, Great White North. Hope you're having a good day, sir.
Right up in Canada.
And Brian is doing that Wednesday blind tasting event in the Smoke Inn Werribee. So I think I might sit in and just watch and learn how to do it proper. Because my blind taste skills
I
probably
couldn't
aren't.
think of one to do for that.
You should have done what the heck was it called? Unreliable. Don't really do that too much though.
No. So I do want to point out today, you guys were drinking some different beers that I got over at Hageman Liquor here in Bakersfield. The one that I'm having is from Claim 52. It's the Thick Mystery Pure Gasse. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. So basically, you don't get any information on what the beer is, other than that it is heavily fruited.
Heavily fruited.
I gave you a cutter. What'd you do with it?
You didn't give me a cutter. You see a cutter over here? You think
you must have moved it?
I must have moved it? You're gonna make up rules and lies about me?
But yeah, so it's so you have to get the fruit loose from the bottom of the can before you pour, because it's actually a very, very, like it says, thick beer.
It's called mystery, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mystery. They don't tell you the kind of fruit that they put inside of it. So
they missed a big opportunity. They should have called it Fruit Loose, and made a picture like Footloose, but Fruit Loose. You have to shake the fruit loose, and then they could have had the song playing.
Well, you do that with all these styles of beer, though.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right. So one company has to do a series of them called Fruit Loose, Fruit Loose Mango, Fruit Loose this.
Either way, this one's got some apricot in it. It's got some mango. It's got some orange. It's got some vanilla. It's absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic is a good thing. I like that. Hey, Leo Stone checking in. Good to see you. Swirl those unicorns in the bottom of the can. Exactly. Yeah, you gotta break up the deliciousness. Really, release those flavors.
Yeah, I was talking to Jeremy just a while ago before we did the show started. I go to Hageman Liquor, and they have this very pretty employee that works there. So she'll talk me into buying whatever she wants me to buy.
Wonderful accent.
Oh, God, yeah. And so basically, I went in one time and I was like, hey, I need some beer recommendations. And she handed me a beer that said Froze Rose. And I'm like, what is this? She's like, it's a thicker beer. It's a fruited beer. And I was like, I like to drink dark ales and stouts. I don't know if it's going to be up my alley. She's like, well, just try it and let me know what you think. And I was like, okay, I'm probably never going to drink it. I'm not going to like it. And so I buy it. I've got a couple other beers as well. And a lot of the time, I'll actually buy them not on what they say about the beer, but on the artwork of the can because the artwork is very, very cool.
It's true.
So this one had a cover like it looked like an NWO cover with the pictures of instead of the NWA guys, it was the people that made the beer. And so I was like, all right, it looks kind of cool. I'll give it a try someday. And so it turns out I rented Circus of the Dead on Amazon Prime, made by our good friend Billy Pond. So
Oh,
it's a fantastic movie. If you
that
guys
did
haven't
happen
seen
same
it yet,
time. Yeah.
it's called Circus of the Dead. You guys can find it on Amazon for just a couple bucks. You can rent it, and it helps him out make more independent films. And so I got one of our cigars. I got a Pariah, California Dream Volume 1. And I was like, you know what? I've got some cups or some glasses chilling in the freezer. I'm going to try that Froze Rose. I read it. I shook it a little bit, just kind of loosened that stuff up, poured it into the glass. I was like, well, this is really thick and really pink. I don't know if I'm going to like that. And so turned the movie on, turned the lights out, lit up the cigar, uh, took one sip of that beer, and fell in love with the smoothie style beers. They are fantastic. I don't care if it's winter, summer, fall, spring. You will enjoy those things year round. They are amazing. I didn't really get into the whole IPA fad. I'm not really a big IPA guy. I mean, I will drink them here and there, but once I got onto these, I was hooked. So now I go every beginning of every month after I get paid, and I'll pick up a few of these because they're not cheap. I think we're paying like $9 per can on these things.
They're pretty pricey for a beer, but at the same time, you're one and done. You're good for that. Again, I'm with you on the IPAs. There's very few that I really like. Oh man, I got to go back to that. These a lot of them I could go right back to.
Yeah, these are so wonderful. They keep coming out with new ones from all these wonderful small breweries, and they are just fantastic. Like I since there was no information to read on mine, I read Miguel's, and it said blackberry, boysenberry, cherry, blueberry, currant,
Snozberry.
vanilla lactose, and all this other wonderful stuff. I'm like, man, even that sounds good. And so you get all these wonderful combinations of a fruit and stuff in a thick beer, and it doesn't sound like it's going to be appetizing, but man, just give them a try, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised on how fantastic they are. So, if you guys can look for them somewhere in your local place where you get your craft beers, yeah, Tavor does. Yeah, you can order them off of there. Absolutely.
Oh, good call. Okay, that I was like, wait, I know that name, but it's a website.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
There's another one. I think it starts with a D. Um, it's like
Drinking.com.
no, it's not that. Maybe it is Tavor. I don't remember. But you can actually like create a profile, and you can have beers that you want to try, beers that you have tried, and there's like it's kind of like a Facebook for beer enthusiasts. Oh, it's called Tapped. It's called Tapped,
So not a D.
not a D. I was thinking instead of ED, it's just apostrophe D.
Oh, just
That's where I got the D from.
fair enough.
So you can have like your own little profile on there. You guys can make friends and stuff. They do meetups and stuff. It's really cool.
I like that.
And yeah, so yeah, trying these different smoothies. They call them smoothie style beers. It's just been fantastic, man. I can't tell you guys how much I've really, really enjoyed these things. I mean, they are just so good. Just make sure you keep a glass in the freezer and then pour it well, and you should be good to go.
I like the sound of that. Very nice. Richard doesn't like IPAs either. Yeah, I just don't know something for me. Brian saying a tropical hazy IPA might be something to try out right there. Okay, all right. Again,
Hazy, so unfiltered.
I'm not against trying more IPAs.
Right.
It's just usually they're not what I go for first. I think Ballast Point probably does my favorite. They've got a Sculpin IPA. The pineapple habanero is really spicy. I don't know if I can really handle that one too well.
Mhm.
Grapefruit's up my alley, so I do like that one. They have a twist on their own IPA, which is nice. And they all are pretty unique. So that's at least a series of IPAs I can enjoy. But am I gonna focus on them too much? Probably not. I'll try that one out if I can find out this tropical hazy IPA. I'll try that out. But usually I will probably still go stout first.
Mhm.
These are great, but I like something darker, something a bit heavier. Usually almost like a milkshake versus a smoothie. They're still very thick, just not as thick as these guys. And either way, it still needs to be really cold. That is a definite. I couldn't drink this outside right now. There's no way with this heat.
Right.
It would curdle basically in this heat. There's no way it could hold up to it.
I couldn't drink many beers outside in the heat like this unless it's Corona.
You know what? I don't care what anyone says right now. With Jesse, when we were in Vegas for that, like we hung out for like a week straight. It was nothing but friggin'. She bought a bunch of Bud Light seltzers and she would dump a little vodka in them. Drink this, you're gonna love it. Like, whatever, you're pretty. I'll drink whatever you say. And just hung out by the pool. and they are very nice in the heat.
Yeah.
Seltzer water in the heat, what you want.
I will definitely take your word for it. Joe, how are you doing? Thanks
Oh,
for joining us
goodness,
today.
Joe. I like my beer like I like my metal, dark and heavy. That's exactly how I like my women as well. Metally.
Anyways, so as far as this founder cigar, Maduro is starting out, you guys, slightly spicy for me, Mike. How about you?
A little spice to it, yeah. Vast improvement as far as construction goes from the Habano. A lot of great flavors to it to begin with. That spice definitely there. A bit of oakiness. I'm enjoying that. It's a little bit of sweet on the tongue, just a little bit. But it honestly could be because of the beer, how much sweet the beer is. So I'm trying to kind of couple puffs, then take a drink, try to separate them a little bit. But together, they're not bad at all. I'm very much enjoying it. Hopefully, a little bit heavier of a cigar with a very fruity beer could be right up your alley.
Absolutely. So I don't know how many people have been paying attention to Game of Thrones. They have a lot of prequel stuff coming out.
Huh.
Obviously was the House of the Dragon.
Dragon of the Houses and all that. Yeah.
Door Dragon Houses. Something.
Anyways,
$1 million
idea.
It looks good. It looks good.
The sequel or the prequel?
The prequel.
Prequel looks cool.
Yeah. And then what I heard, I was watching Emergency Awesome. I don't know how old the video was, but it just happened to be playing in a playlist. Is that they are making a sequel to Game of Thrones where it focuses on Jon Snow being up in the north.
I believe the announcement's been within the last month, if not like 6 weeks tops.
Yeah, and so
it's new.
Obviously, people are wondering how he's going to do that because they have like 3 or 4 prequel shows coming out plus a cartoon. There's a lot of Game of Thrones stuff.
Who's doing the cartoon? HBO still, I'm guessing.
I think so. Yeah.
Like a cartoon, an animated series.
Animated, like not kiddie cartoon.
Okay, I was like, oh my god, I was like, oh, how can you count to 10 using all of the realms? Like, oh god.
And then of course they have him as the Black Knight in Marvel, and so they're wondering how he's going to be able to do that. So what they're thinking is, the show won't come out until 2025. So he's going to have quite a bit of time to get some stuff under his belt done for Marvel if he needs to. Give the prequels time to come out and do their thing. And they're thinking as far as his use in Marvel, since he's not getting a Disney Plus series, it'll be cameos in movies. So like he'll be a small part in Guardians 4, maybe a small part in Thor, whatever.
Maybe he'll get a cameo in some of the series. Like maybe he'll show up on a Moon Knight or something.
Yeah, so he won't be the main focus of any one series or movie, but he will be there. When it comes time for stuff.
Maybe he'll get his own movie. It depends on how people like the character. People love Jon Snow, and I think as soon as he gets a chance to actually shine and not just be the doting boyfriend like he was in this last one, I think he's gonna get a lot more time.
We'll see.
Because the end credit scene for that was him and Blade, right?
Oh, you don't know that? You don't see it?
The voice, though. Come on. We all know it's Blade.
I don't know.
You know.
Nope.
I know. Oh, I'm going to some comments real quick. Joe saying she likes those mango seltzers with tahini. Excellent call.
Yes, I bet you would.
Wonderful. West Coast style citrus and bitter for IPAs, while the England style is more tropical. The more tropical side of IPAs, Brian says. I think I might need to try these New England styles then. Just like their clam chowder, it is superior. I think what's the other clam chowder? Boston?
I know there's a red and a white.
The red one somewhere else. And no one needs red chowder. That's probably healthier for you or something. It's not real chowder.
It's light chowder.
Richard, you should keep the ash going for as long as you can. I saw that comment, so I'm going to keep it going.
And then, of course, a big debate on how they're going to move forward with Marvel featuring Fantastic Four and the X-Men. I did not know this, but the writers that wrote First Class were about 3/4 of the way done with the script similar to Civil War, X-Men versus Fantastic Four.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought that could have been cool. But obviously it got scrapped and they ended up doing Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix.
So they messed up.
Yeah, they fudged up. And man, I love the X-Men. I'm a bigger X-Men fan than I am Avengers. You know this.
Yeah, but they don't make movies.
But yeah, their movies are just god awful. I mean, I thought First Class would at least revamp it, even though it wasn't the First Class I was expecting.
It was still good.
Yeah, no, it was still good. But then, Apocalypse. The only good thing about Apocalypse was that was probably one of the closest outfits as far as superhero goes that I've ever seen in Psylocke. They like to change things around to make it more like camera friendly or whatever.
No, she looked good.
Psylocke looked exactly like she did in the comic books.
Yeah.
So that was a really good job.
I don't know. The Invisible Man looks like he does in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? Fantastic Four is a spin-off of Doom Patrol. No, it is not. Because those are two different worlds. Doom Patrol is DC,
Mm-hmm.
and
Beast
Fantastic
Boy.
Four is not.
I watched Doom Patrol a couple episodes. Could not get into it.
It was okay. I like the characters, but the show was just was whatever.
Yeah.
I like Titans better, and I haven't seen the last season.
Oh man,
It was good. It was good.
so good.
X-Men is way better. Yeah, than Fantastic Four. Yeah, I mean, not even in contest.
They're just my favorite superheroes in general. Like X-Men versus Avengers, I thought was amazing.
That was fun.
I wish they would do something like that. But anyway, so what I was getting to is they're still thinking that what's his name is still going to be Reed Richards, and
It looks good as Reed
they're
Richards.
just going to bring in heroes from other timelines, other universes. So that Professor X that died wasn't even the Professor X from the Fox movies. It was a completely different one.
There's another universe.
Yeah.
The same way like they had several Cumberbatches
Mhm.
as Doctor Strange. That works. That's fine with me.
Are you going to see the new Thor movie? I'm going to see it next Thursday.
Oh,
As soon-
absolutely.
We're going to drive to Vegas and watch it as soon as we get there.
And Robert says, check out Hannibal on Hulu and Romans, I believe, on HBO. I'm down for that. I love anything Roman history. It's
Mhm.
very fun to learn about the craziness that they got into, just from the politics to the actual people to everything. The philosophers, they're all just crazy and way overindulgent on everything. It's just a wonderful, crazy part of history
Yeah.
to learn about. Thank you, Rich. I'm going to keep it going as long as I can.
Mine is already starting to crack. I can see we're starting to crack, so I'm going to go and just do that
So
real
you
quick.
lose. I am the winner of this one.
You are.
Frankie lost.
Congratulations.
I feel good. I'm just waiting for what to do and what we do in the shadows come back July 12th. That's a really only show I follow. That Richard, I hear how good it is. I gotta watch it because I
I've never seen it.
saw some clips from it. It sounds really funny.
Mhm.
I gotta get into it. I have not watched it, but I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet either. What was I going to get into next? Oh, I was going to ask you, Mike. So, what do you think of that beer?
It's pretty dang good. I need to get it back in the fridge for a second, just cool it down real quick, and then bring it back out. Just because it's so hot. The AC is working in here. Like I feel fine, but it's not cold. Like I need the beer to be cold. The flavors are so much
Put some
nicer.
ice cubes.
I mean, it looks like a smoothie. It doesn't mean
Mhm.
it doesn't make it a smoothie. I still couldn't. I could never do that. Although you could make like a device where like the ice cubes sit in the center, like a different container.
Well, they have those cold sticks that you can use for like wine and stuff, where you freeze them
and you dip it in.
and then you put it in, and it's supposed to make it cold without melting in there and getting it watered down. But I don't know.
It's like frozen ice or like the metal ice cubes.
Yeah,
Don't make any sense because like they're not gonna be cold for that long.
it's weird.
It looks very much like blood.
So I have here something that was just dropped off to us.
Is this the mystery?
This is the mystery I was
Oh
telling
my
you guys
goodness.
about. So this, guys, is the Big Ash box, and that's from Big Ash Cigars. Our friend Big Ash has decided to make her own subscription box, and these come in at right around $100 a month. And I got the first one, and then I saw her doing the second one, and this second one by far is one of the best boxes I've ever seen put together as far as subscription boxes go. When I saw what she put in here, I was like, wow, that is really cool. So, first you get this little card here that tells you about the giveaways, and it tells you about the cigars.
Oh, Zoom schedule.
Yeah. She signs it, Big Ash on there. Then you get, obviously, the cigars, which we'll get into right now in a second. She's big into barbecuing, so you should get some kind of barbecue thing in there.
Check this out.
And that is a rub, I believe, all-purpose rub.
It's a advanced prep rub.
Oh, advanced prep, of course.
That looks very nice. I'm gonna have to try that out. Awesome rub.
Put that to the side over there. And then you get the Joe's Devil Legend Maker. I believe that's one of the sponsors, as well as a sticker for her, Big Ashes. You get a couple stickers as well.
Nice.
You get a nice little Bovita lighter.
That is always good. Those lighters, these little guys right here, little kind of rubber for gripping.
Mhm.
Single torch. These things almost never die on you. Just keep refilling it, keep using it. Even if you lose it, you won't be sad because it's not an expensive one.
Right.
It's hard to lose those. Like a cheap pair of sunglasses, I can't get rid of them.
And if I could get this darn bag open, she did a really good job sealing it.
Come on, I believe in you. Come on.
We'll get it. We'll get it, guys.
He's trying his best, I promise.
All right. So.
Ooh, that's a good amount of cigars there. 2,
Yeah.
4, 6 cigars, 7 cigars.
So right off the bat, I saw that she had put these in there. These are not cheap cigars in California, you guys. This is the Underground 10 in the Toro and the 20 Acre Farm in the Toro. These are the two of our favorites that have come out of Freestyle Life Kits, along with that Nica Rustica Adobe. Fantastic cigars. If you guys have not yet tried these, wow. I was blown away that she got both of those into her box for this month. Then you get a trio of Hiram and Solomon cigars.
Dang.
You get the new one, which I forget what the name of it was. Karamas 6x52.
Karamas.
As well as you get the Veiled Prophet in the Lancero, and you guys get the Traveling Man and Toro. I was actually talking to her earlier when she brought it by. Is that the Traveling Man and Lancero is actually one of my favorite Lanceros. She actually prefers the Veiled Prophet. And I was like, that's cool.
Both are wonderful.
But they're both wonderful cigars. And if you guys know Hiram and Solomon, you know they make some amazing stuff. So you get 3 of those in this box. And that's incredible. All 3 of these cigars are top-notch, fantastic cigars. If you guys haven't tried this yet, definitely need to give them a try.
You will not be disappointed. They also did a collaboration with Cigars for Warriors. If there's any of those left, pick them up because it helps out a good cause.
Yep. And then you get this Don Patron, which I have not yet tried before, as well as the Lampert 1675. So 2 Lamperts in there as well. So these are all really, really good cigars. I mean, this is a really well put together selection here.
Also, Don Patron is from Lampert.
Yes.
Oh, I did not realize that. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. A little extra backing to something I've not tried yet.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're getting well over your money's worth in California with just these 7 cigars. I mean, these are fantastic cigars. I will say I've not yet tried the Don Patron, but if it's anything like the other cigars Lampert or Castagli make, you know it's going to be good.
No disappointment.
So I was really excited when I saw that box. I was like, hey, I need that box. I want that box. Let me get that box. Now, if you guys want to use or get a hold of her to get her box, she still has a few of this month's boxes, and the Zoom schedule is out as well. You also can start getting the next box beginning of August 1st. And yeah, it's going to be, it has nowhere to go but up, you guys. It's going to be fantastic boxes. So you guys can use code GENTLEMAN to get a discount on that, or you guys can get a discount on the stuff that she has in her store. So you can go cruise her store and get a discount on that stuff as well. So yeah, you guys can use the code GENTLEMAN. It helps us out, helps her out, helps you out. But yeah, these 7 cigars, I mean, they're fantastic. So yeah, when I saw this box, I was like, yeah, I need to get that.
And you can also join the Zoom schedule that is listed in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So you can enjoy the cigars with others, see how they enjoy it, maybe get some flavor notes that maybe you didn't pull out the first time, and really decide if you want more of the same, because then you can get more later on. It's a good way. These boxes are always a good way to try new cigars or get a couple that you like and that maybe you just kind of like forgot to get another one.
Yeah.
I think Smoke Inn does that really well, where they usually don't have something I haven't tried before, but it's always something I know I've enjoyed.
Yes.
So it's nice to get that again. While boxes like Ashes here, there's a couple things in there I have not had before.
Yeah.
Not a whole bunch, but there's stuff in there I haven't had before that I'm looking forward to trying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good mix of both. Very like that.
Good mix.
We're still on Patreon. Yes, Richard, we still are. Yes. That is still going. Gentleman's agreement. But we're shipping out again for that after PCA.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get some new and noteworthy stuff to add to that. Hopefully, if we can, it might not be the same for everybody. Maybe some from the show for everyone, like at least one stick.
Those, yeah.
Yeah, but the samples are a little lean these days. Not their own fault, shipping's expensive, bringing in's expensive, taxes are expensive. So they got to be a little more strategic, a little more efficient with the samples.
Mm-hmm.
So we will do our best.
Yep.
But I think we can hopefully score some good stuff for you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for us today. Want you guys to enjoy the rest of the week. We'll see you guys on Friday as we continue to prepare for PCA next week. You guys will be a week away from Friday. So really excited about that, guys. Anything else, Mike?
No, that pretty much covers it. We have to do some more. I wouldn't say research, but I guess some more planning.
Yep.
For the actual PCA when we're there.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of details that go into the days of. So we need to make sure we have everything kind of up to snuff. My head hurts thinking about it all at once, but I'm very excited at the same time. So I will have a lot lighter of a head come Friday because we will be doing our best to plan everything out much in advance.
Absolutely.
So wish us luck, guys. We will see you Friday, 2:00, our normal time. And yeah, I guess stay smoky. I don't know. Yeah.
See you guys.
Have a good one.